Shalom, shalom. First of all, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kakadash. We give double honor to our apostles, elders, great most all. I would say shalom to all the Akimat that preaching truth, not truth city, brother Tazan Kabar from the GMS Miami, the Heralds of Yahushai 144 camp. Back with another video through the Spirit. And before I start this video, I want to touch up on the true names of the Heavenly Father and His Son, starting with the Most High, who they so-called call God. His true name is Yahweh, which His name means He exists. The true name of His Son, who they so-called call Jesus. All right, His true name is Yahushai, which His name means He says He delivers. He's soon about to do according to prophecy. All right, and Lord willing, this video can stay up for the edification. All right, for the flock, or ultimately the elect. All right, I'm gonna name it what is the mark of the beast. All right, because it's very, very major and very important to know. All right, especially living in times we in right now, living at the end and the times of prophecy. Also, too, to understand that, all these things, this has to come to play out. Scripture talking about let all things done decently in order. To say that, that includes prophecy. Okay, which the mark of the beast is prophecy. Okay, and the reason why I say through the Spirit, let all things be done this into order, because, World War III is brewing up. Okay, you understand World War III is basically the very last major prophecy within the coming of Yahushai, man. Yahushai, cracking the clouds, which starts a new chapter. Okay, but before World War III, all right, it has something major that has to play out. There's a prophecy major that has to play out, which is the M to the O to the T to the B. Okay, and you got Jacob's trouble, famine, death, and destruction. All these things got to play out, all right, before World War III. Okay, this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. It says, and He calls it all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Heard that He. All right, it's talking about the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, man. Why is that? Because also to understand He has power within the world, man. He rules the world. All right, Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth was given to the hands of wicked. How He covers, face of the judges thereof, who, if not where is, who is He? Roughly paraphrasing. All right, He has the ability to do these certain things. All right, which this verse goes to the sense where He's going to try to implement it no matter, who you are. All right, small or great, rich or poor. All right, basically going to, in a simple sense, saying everybody, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, let's go to the word mark. This verse, or mark, I believe is charagma. All right, let's go into the definition of charagma. Charagma goes to a stamp and imprinted mark of the mark stamp on the forehead or the right hand as badge of the followers, the anti-Hamashiach, anti-Yahushai, anti-Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. Those who are basically against the ways and righteousness of Yahbashim Yahushai. Those who, want to make, so to say, Esau their leader. All right, Esau their ruler. Those who want to follow after him. Or it says, which, the mark is the actual physical thing, man. All right, which, through Spirit, they already have it here, but through, Lord is going to, through the Spirit, have it come to light where it's going to be a point in time that you're going to need it to live life, to say, within this wicked system, wicked kingdom, man. All right, you're going to implement it to where you can't buy, you can't sell, you can't do nothing unless it have this mark. And what is the mark? The RFID chip, man. And so that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark, or the number of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay, so basically you can't buy, no sell. You can't, basically live the fundamentals of life. All right, which part of living the fundamentals of life is being able to buy, sell. You need food, you need water, you need, all these certain things. But He's gonna have it implemented where you're gonna have to take this chip, okay, to live, you live your life. But those who have the understanding power of Yahweh Shai knows that, the Lord ultimately is the person who feeds you, He clothes you, who protects you in all forms of ways, man. All right, those ultimately who know that gonna have the understanding not to take the mark. Which that's ultimately talking about the elect. All right, the elect is not gonna take the mark. The elect in the 1/3. Here's the wisdom. Let him that had understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and six. Okay, going to 666. But the whole conclusion, hey, the mark, man. The mark is the RFID chip. All right, you gotta let this be known, man. All right, you say you're a prophet, you gotta warn our people. You gotta warn our people not to take it. All right, because also instead, it's gonna be, you know, the point of time where he's gonna present it in a sense where, hey, you want to live, you want to eat, as a temptation. All right, look at it as a temptation. Scripture do call it as our temptation. Matter of fact, Revelation 3 verse 10, I believe. All right, yeah, Revelation 3 verse 10. Because thou, let me start verse 9. Verse 10, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep you from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Say, behold, I come quickly, hold it fast. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Okay, that hour of temptation to come upon the whole earth. All right, because it's going to be, in a sense where, if you want to eat, you got to take this, man. If you want to do these certain things, you want to live, you want to keep your business, you want to keep your so-called normal life, you're going to have to take this. But those who know there is a true power, or those who know, they got to lead in Yahweh Shemashai, trusting Yahweh Shemashai rather than men. All right, ultimately, they elect 1/3, they're not going to take that mark. All right? And those who do take the mark, there's a judgment for them. All right, I already have Revelation 14, but there's a judgment for them. I'm going to let the scriptures speak. Then I'm going to speak on this. Revelation chapter 14, verse 9, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture is the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstones in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. Are those who take the mark, who even to following after the beast system, all right, following out the ways of Esau, all right, and what he has to plan the end of what you owe, following after his ways, or even to take the mark. Hey, it's judgment upon to you, man. All right, because the true ways you want to follow is Yahweh Shemashai. All right, you want to seek the ways of Yahweh Shemashai. Scripture says, Matthew chapter 6 verse 33, take but seek ye first the kingdom of Most High and all his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. All right. You want to eat. You want to be protected. You want to have some shelter. Seek Yahweh Shemashai. All right. You do these things. Hey, you don't have to worry about nothing. You do these things in those times to come. All right. Within the hour of temptation, the Lord going to protect you, man. All right. And if you got to, even to the sense where even if you got to die, all right, because certain men are going to have to lay their life, in that point in time, because they're going to be on the side of Yahweh Shemashai. They know it's a better, outcome for them for, going out for righteousness. All right. But also want to speak about, back to the mark. All right. When you take the mark, you're basically branding yourself. All right. You're branding yourself to Esau. You're saying Esau is your power. That's another reason why. All right, you're gonna, take part in those nukes. All right, take part, in that destruction. Slack it. I didn't, let me jump back to Revelation 4. See, I'm kind of jumping the gun. All right, because the part where it says, you shall be tormented. It says, and the smoke, hold up. Verse 11, it says, and the smoke of their torment, it's like in verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of wrath the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. All right, so that's your judgment. All right, what is the judgment? All right, you're going to be able to taste those nukes. All right, hot and ready, man. Okay, hot and ready on that day. For why? Because you went ultimately against the ways of Yahweh Shemashai and went to the side with your enemy, man. All right, there's no winning spot for you siding with your enemy, because you basically taking that mark and saying, hey, your enemy, the so-called white man, Esau Edom, is your father, man. He's your father. He's your daddy. All right, he's your master. Okay, because if you look at the mark is nothing but a digital all. All right, you go to the law. All right, talking about the all. All right, when they branded when they branded you in it to the say when they bored the 7 years, you're saying that, hey, that's your master. All right, where in a sense, okay, and with the mark, you're branding, saying, hey, Esau's your master. All right, let me get this Exodus. I believe it's Exodus. We're talking about the all. Yeah, Exodus chapter 21, verse 1. It says, now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy a Hebrew servant 6 years, he shall serve, and the seventh he shall go out for free for nothing. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. Okay. All right. So basically, if he has Hebrew servant, okay, this is big on the rules of having a Hebrew servant. All right. The Lord, the Lord is just in all ways. All right. It's part of, how the Lord would orchestrate certain things back then. All right. If you buy a Hebrew servant 6 years, he shall serve. All right. And in the seventh, he shall go out free for nothing. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. Okay. If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be the master's, and he shall go out by himself. Why? Because the master gave him the wife. So all that came with the master, including the kids, stay with him. But you read along, it says, if the servant, Slakia, shall plainly say, I love my master, right, which, those who ultimately say, take the mark, is basically saying that, whether they say it, verbally, all right, they also saying it, spiritually and um, spiritually, physically, because that's what you're basically saying, even to, verbally. All right, because when you take that mark, you're basically saying that's your master. All right, which you taking that digital. Oh, my wife. Back to verse 5. It says, if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl. He shall serve him forever. All right. That's what you're basically saying. All right, you want to serve Esau. Okay. You get branded. You get stamped. All right. By the chip. All right. Because the chip is going to get, implemented under your skin. All right. It says the all boring instrument. Okay. To bore, pierce. All right. Which also, too, to put the chip inside of you, you're going to have to pierce your skin. Okay. All right. Yeah, but just tying to the fact, the reason why, we like to call it the digital art, because it's basically the same thing, but in a more technological sense. Okay, you're piercing your skin, you're marking yourself, all right, saying that, hey, you're part of what, Esau got going on. Okay, but the true mark that we really want, okay, is the Tawah, the marks of exemption. Okay, I believe it's in Ezekiel chapter 9, if I'm not mistaken. Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. All right, who ultimately sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof? Ultimately, the Lord's men, man, the prophets. All right, the men, the true men on the highways and byways, ultimately they elect, man. All right, they really crying out to the Lord for what's going on. All right, every wicked shit, they got to see all these momo shit going on, defiled bread, defiled food, to say curses, okay, vexation in spirit, and all these things, man, crying through the spirit, praying, even crying out to the Lord. And it says, and to others he said, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spirit near have ye pity, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but not come near any man upon the whom is the mark, and begin at max sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient men which were the house, which were before the house. All right, the Lord's never respected a person's one. All right, when them nukes comes, in another sense, and when the nukes comes, all right, it's gonna kill all. That's not part of the elect, man. Elect 1/3. All right, you're not gonna have a nuke stop and like, oh, it's a baby, then change its coordinates when it's about to hit the ground. Hell no. Oh, and nuke's coming down. Ooh, and it's coming down. See an older lady. Oh, changing my coordinates. Can't hit the older lady. No, man. All these motherfuckers gonna have to get hit by that, man. All right, because they took part not in a way of Yahweh Messiah. Cause and effect, man. It's basically cause and effect. All right, plain. For you ABC slow ass niggas. You take Mark. All right, you die. You don't listen to Yahweh Messiah. You die. You follow Esau. You die. ABC, 1, 2, 3. Lord, one of the videos edifying and give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahshai, Bahashim, Kakdash. Give double honors to our apostles, the others give millstone. I will say Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching the truth in all truth city. I say Abatam, Wa Shalom.